not do it. I demand an assurance, and I hope they correct. Thank you.
Shri Hibi Shri Hibi.
Sir, the grand illusion of budget 24-25 is a betrayal to the common citizen. I rise today not merely to critique, but to expose the hollow rhetoric and misplaced priorities of the budget of 25-26. Sir, the finance minister presented this budget against the backdrop of economic distress, slowing growth, rising inequality, stagnating wages and declining of the private investment. Yet instead of addressing these pressing issues, the budget presents a mirage of progress, concealing deeper economic failures and policy missteps. Sir, budgets are not just numbers. They reflect the government's vision for a country. This budget unfortunately presents a vision that is prioritizing on fiscal consolidation and corporate appeasement over social welfare and economic resilience. The government's narrative to economic strength and inclusivity stands in stark contrast to the reality on the ground, where millions continue to struggle with rising prices, unemployment and stagnating wages. Sir. This speech seeks to unpack the layers of deception in this budget. Sir, what is our state of economy? The government projected a nominal GDP growth of 10.5%, but the first advanced estimate FAE for 24-25 is at its lower at 9.8%. Real GDP growth expected is to between 6.5 to 7%, has settled to 6.4%, a decline from 8.2% the previous year. These numbers alone expose the government's overestimated claims and fragile state of our economy, sir. Sir, economic growth in isolation does not indicate prosperity. We must examine how the growth is distributed across sectors among different segments of our society. A closer look at the sector trends reveals troubling signs, sir. Manufacturing, a critical driver of the employment, has slowed down from 9.9% to 5.3%. Mining growth has plummeted from 7.1% to 2.9%. Trade and transport growth has dipped from 6.4 to 5.8%. Bank credit growth has fallen drastically from 21 lakh crores to 11.5 lakh crores. Sir, cement production, again a core indicator of the infrastructure growth of our country, has dropped from 10.3% to 3.1%, sir. Sir, these indicators make one thing abundantly clear. The government's claims to robust economic growth are built on a quicksand. The so-called high GDP growth does not translate into higher employment opportunities nor increased wages of workers. Instead, its corporate profits are surging even as real wages for workers stagnate or decline, sir. Sir, there is a clear divide whenever it comes to the matter of progress. Whenever it is compared to any other statistics, we can see a clear divide between the north and the south, sir. Even we know that the government is always famous for dividing the country on the basis of religion, on the basis of food we eat, on the basis of the clothes we wear. We know that. But this is the first time that even on the basis of GST, the country is divided on the basis of north and south. Sir, I'll give you a small example. The traditional snacks which we consume in Kerala, which is commonly known as banana fritters, for Malayalis emotionally, Palamburi is a common snack. Palamburi is a common snack of our daily routine. And Ulunu vada, dal vada, sir, you must be knowing dal vada, all steamed items like kolukata, eleda, all these are dumplings, rice dumplings, sir. All these products are taxed at GST at 18%. On the other hand, we can see, sir, the jalebi, laddu, or barfi, or gulab jamun is taxed at 5%. Sir, Lord Ayyappa won't forgive the BJP or the ruling party. Because Lord Ayyappa जो प्रसाद में लेता है, the प्रसाद में जो लेता है sir, उन्नीयप्पम, sir उसको भी GST लगाया है sir. Even the curse of Lord Ayyappa is not going to going to make you happy. I'm telling you, they are going to be in big trouble with this taxation. Sir, this is a serious thing. We should not take it lightly, sir. According to the Kerala Bakers Association, the GST remedy was put forward to them. A small FSN code was the only issue, but it is not sorted out yet, sir. Sir, GST on life-saving drugs, an important issue, sir. Sir, the very small young children who suffer from the spinal muscular atrophy, SMA disease, is in a critical condition. There are thousands of students, young people across the country, and the medicine is exorbitant. The cost of the medicine is exorbitant. Life-saving drug है sir. Sir, इसके ऊपर 5% GST makes it 80 lakhs for a single dose of medicine, sir. For a single dose of medicine is 80 lakhs, sir. These are things which the government have to just scrap it, sir. It is a basic issue. The GST Council has to take a decision on this, sir. Sir, many other issues are in the place, sir. Fishermen. When the government talks about fishermen, they say a lot of things, but unfortunately, the life and livelihood of the fishermen are in great trouble. Even the equipments they use, the fishing ropes, nets, and even the fishing hooks and ice boxes they use for their daily livelihood has been taxed at 18%, sir. This is exorbitant. This has to be removed. Sir, the budget's betrayal again continues, sir. In the ongoing economic hardship faced by millions, the government chosen to systematically reduce the expenditure on critical sectors. Education spending fell short by 11,580 crore, affecting millions of students who rely on the government-funded schools and scholarships. Food subsidy was slashed by 7,830 crores, endangering food security and the poorest sections of our society. Rural development expenditure was cut down by a staggering 75,133 crore, further weakening the rural economy, which employs the significant portion of our population. Health spending was reduced to 1,255 crores at a time when the healthcare accessibility remains a major concern for after the post-pandemic, sir. Agriculture and allied sector spending dropped by 75,000 crore, ignoring the plight of farmers struggling with the rising input cost and climatic change related disruptions. Transfers for centrally sponsored schemes were reduced by 90,642 crore, weakening grassroots welfare programs. Sir, such drastic expenditure cuts in crucial sectors suggested that the government is prioritizing physical discipline over the welfare measures of our citizens. This fiscal prudence should not come in the cost of basic human needs such as food security, education and healthcare, sir. Sir, who really benefits, sir? Sir, I am concluding, sir. Every year the government proclaims tax relief for the middle class. In this time also, it is said so. In rural India, the per capita monthly expenditure is rupees 4,122 and in urban, it is 6,996. Sir, the vast majority of Indians are nowhere near the income threshold of the pay of income tax. Only 2 crore people, just 4.6 of the workforce, actually pays income tax, while the remaining 95% struggle to make their ends meet, sir. So who truly benefits from these tax curbs? Certainly not the poor. I am concluding, sir, not even the majority of the middle class. It is the wealthy, elite people who reaps the rewards, while the common citizen is burdened with inflation, high direct taxes and reduced government support, sir. Sir, I strongly oppose the finance bill raised by the Honorable Finance. Sir, conclude kar rahe, sir. Sir, conclude kar rahe na, sir. Sir, एक महत्वपूर्ण बात छूट गया, sir. एक और बात, एक line. Sir,
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I am just concluding. Sir, my last point is, while I am opposing this, my last point is, being a Keralite, being a member of Parliament from Kerala, sir, there are significant amount of NRIs who contribute to our economy. Unfortunately, the exorbitant tax imposed them whenever they buy a property in our state, whenever they have a transaction in our state, they have been exorbitant tax has to be paid by them. The NRIs have lived their life to
Dr.
make their
CM
livelihood.
Manjunath
I strongly oppose.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, for this opportunity to speak on the finance bill.